Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Tardis Zone Live, the first of two live streams tonight. Yes, we have to talk about Piers Wenger, don't we? I suppose, because obviously there's articles out there. He has spoken. Now, firstly, I'd just like to say that the fact that Piers Wenger has come out shouldn't dishearten people from the things that he actually said. The fact that Piers Wenger has actually come out to say something proves that what the fans are doing is actually working. Okay, you wouldn't be getting Moffat, Gaseous, Chibnall himself, and now Chibnall's boss in Wenger if there wasn't something seriously going on behind the scenes. They are worried big time. And no matter what he says in the article, I have the article there. We will draw the article up. I will show you now in a second. I'm hoping to bring on a guest, which they've agreed to come on. So I will send them an invite now because I wanted to discuss this article with someone else. And Ted, of course, was grand. I cleared off that shelf in question thinking it would actually help him stop crying because he kept looking up on that. But unfortunately, he has started again. So if you do hear Ted weeping in the background, don't worry. He's actually okay. He's just been a baby.
I'm putting a YouTube video on.
Yeah, put a YouTube video on for him. Here, Ted, look, Mammy's going to put you on the screen there. Look, you're famous. Yeah. Okay, good boy. Right. Right, here, before we start, I'm waiting on my guest anyway, right? We will give a few shout-outs because I see there's a few people in the chat already. So we've got Charlotte and we've got Lindsay. We've got Chris here as well. Hey, Chris, nice to see you here early. LOL, everyone, never been on time before. This is the first of the two. Obviously, you'll be late for later on because you'll be obviously busy, but that doesn't matter. Chugzilla is here as well. He's getting out of hand. Hi, Desert Double 04. Sorry, guys, I just can't stop laughing. Super John, Unknown 289, Raymond O'Reilly. We've got Leland and we've got Mike De Souza. So I'm going to bring on the rabbi from another planet. Hello, my friend. Are you drinking coffee too, are you?
I am. It's a decaf. I'm just about to get into bed.
Oh, are you?
I'm an old fogey. But you caught me just... I was like, oh, yeah, I'll jump on. How are you? Are you there? I think we've lost you.
Oh, it looks like we might have lost the rabbi. No, there he is. There he is. Okay, right. Hello.
How are you?
Hey, what are you giving out to me for? Give him these toys in the cubby. Oh, Jesus. Nigel, Collins, Scott here, and Stephen and Gary, welcome all. Right, Rabbi. First, we'll talk about the ratings because you obviously did a video. You put a video up on the ratings. So let's firstly just talk about the ratings before we talk about the idiot that actually comes out after. Isn't it funny though? The ratings go to the lowest, right?
It's incredible. I thought they'll go up. I thought they hit bottom at Can You Hear Me? I can't. That is still going down. We don't know when it's going to stop. Like
exactly.
Even if they recover a little bit for the next episode, which they're plugging like crazy.
I know they are. Yeah.
I mean, they're giving out money to watch it. Yeah, and they're even if it goes up a little bit, I'm thinking season 13 is going to start like with another dip. I don't think we've hit bottom yet.
No, I don't think so either. Look, I mean, we've been on this channel now since the beginning. Since this series have aired, we've actually, I want to tell you something. You'll be delighted to hear this as well, because congratulations to you all on the panel, I have to say. Every single live stream that we have done this year got to do with the show, and also all the basically all the things that we find wrong with the show. Every single episode review that we have done has reached over 1,000 viewers. Right? Now, people might say, oh, 1,000 viewers, that's not much. Well, for a channel that has 1,200 and something subscribers, that's actually very good. That means nearly everybody is watching our live streams. So I want to say thank you all for sticking with me and Rabbi, Blue Bonnet and Jason and our guests for these last few weeks, because we know it's not been easy, but we'd like to thank everybody that has watched. But I mean, look, we haven't been very generous to this series at all during the reviews. So this is what's mind blowing for me. It's because the fact people are listening to us, and if you look at the comments, most people agree with what we're saying. This show is in serious trouble, but then he comes out with this, right? Because if this can't get any worse, right? So last week we had Moffat and Gacy's come out about Canon. Oh no, it was after Can You Hear Me, right? We had the whole spiel about Canon, right? Then Chibnall himself then starts speaking up, which was a bit unusual. Manif Gill, as I said, doesn't normally put Doctor Who content on our Twitter account. All of a sudden start putting Doctor Who stuff on our account. Look, the desperation, but then this happens, right? And I thought, there's no way this can get any worse for the BBC. And it does. Unfortunately, either, as I said in my title, either Piers Wenger is clueless, or he's out of touch with his audience, or he just really doesn't care.
I think it's a combination of all three.
So there you go, right? So BBC drama chief says, scrapping the TV license fee could blow a hole in the TV drama boom. Right? Now, I'm not going to read all this article because, as you know, most YouTubers have already done videos on this. So you all know the gist of this article. There's another article that I'm saying it might be in relation to this article, but it takes a different take on it. But basically, this man has basically said that Doctor Who is actually in healthy condition. Now, I really don't know how he can come out and make right. If he's talking about the financial side of it, the fact that they've actually got this show commissioned till 2023. Yes, you have a point. Financially, yes, it is secure. Yes, you've got every point there, and we'll give you that one. But it's not secure with the fandom. This fandom is walking away. And if you think that's healthy, I mean, it's gone down, to 3.1 now. We'll see what happens now next week. This week, Monday, when the 7 days come out. When did the 7 days come out for last week's episode?
They normally come out like Monday evening.
Right, so there you go. So we'll see. But I mean, this guy is clueless. This guy thinks Doctor Who is healthy. This guy thinks that Doctor Who that no drastic changes need to be made. Basically, what he has said is, this is what he said, right in a nutshell. We don't care what you guys think of Doctor Who or any other program that we produce. We're going to do it whether you like it or not.
Yeah, he can say, you can all hate it. We don't care. You can all hate it, and he makes you want to vomit in your own mouth. We're still making it, and we're still putting it on TV.
Mm-hmm.
It was a bold statement. I respect him for that.
I have to say it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Look, the fact that he has come out though, because I've seen a lot again. I don't know what it is with this side of the fandom, but you all seem to get very disheartened very quickly, right? Something like that happens, and straight away you are all like on Facebook and it's game over, or it's this, that, and the other. The fact that he's come out and said something. Why aren't you looking at it that way? The fact that this man has actually come out, he hasn't said anything about Doctor Who in 2 years, remember? Right, since Jim. Now, the fact that he's actually come out and opened his mouth and actually had to come out and say things like that proves that the fans are getting under BBC's skin. It proves that whatever we're doing is absolutely working. So keep it up. I wouldn't be getting disheartened. The fact that he's come out, and by the way, a lot of people have made the suggestion that every time a boss of a major company comes out and says that the show is healthy and all, it ends up being cancelled. Right.
Exactly. Yeah, that's always. It's like the board saying we're very happy with the manager.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes later they're gone.
Exactly.
Oh no, it's not a good sign.
Look, I'm not saying Doctor Who should be cancelled. I don't think it should. I do agree with Piers Wenger. I don't think he should be rested anytime soon. Because there is still interest. Because we wouldn't be as angry as we were if there was no interest. Of course, there's interest in Doctor Who. The problem is we're not getting the quality that Doctor Who should be. So just keep it up. Look, Chris Chibnall cannot, as far as I'm concerned anyway, his position is under threat, seriously. And he should
I think Wenger's position is under threat.
And I think I think that's why he's come out as well, because he's needed to come out. Because remember, he's the guy that's heard. If this goes wrong for Doctor Who, he will also be blamed. And I don't think he wants to be blamed. So
what they're going to do if HBO pulls out?
Chris Chibnall under the bus for you. Give us what we need to get Chris Chibnall out. We will throw Chris Chibnall under the bus for you. You can keep your job. Just get the right person in the second time.
Right, exactly.
Right? I don't care about Piers Wenger, right? I just want Chris Chibnall gone. So get rid of him.
I don't care about Chris Chibnall. I just want Doctor Who back. That's all I want. Whatever you have to, whoever we have to take out to make that happen, that's what's going to happen sooner or later.
I have to say, it just does go to show you, though, Rabbi, doesn't it? How clueless. Now, I've seen another headline. I'm going to get it up now, but he is clueless. I mean, how he thinks that this show, and yes, fair enough, it's commissioned till 2023. We all knew that, but listen to this, right? So, this is another headline from another newspaper, and this is the headline of it. And this just goes to show you all you need to know about the BBC right now. That's why I've told you, you've got to change your tactic now when you're writing in your emails. Talk about the climate change and the fact that they're being hypocrites because they fly around all different locations. Most of their merch is made of plastic, but they gave us a lecture on plastic. Talk about the way they handled Graham's cancer. Talk about how they handled depression and suicide and all that other stuff, right? The way they handled racism, right? These are the points that we need to do. There's no point you saying, Jodie Whittaker is bad and Chris Chibnall's writing bad. You have to give examples, do you know what I mean? But go with those, because they're points that BBC can't really argue back, because I've checked. They were in Spain, they were in South Africa. They also then obviously filmed a bit in Wales. They filmed a bit in obviously in Sheffield. And they filmed, where else did they film? They filmed somewhere else as well. But they've been flying all over the place. And by the way, this was their second time in South Africa so they flew last year and this year to South Africa. So they preached to the audience about climate change. But there they are flying all over the world. Well done, BBC. So much for the carbon footprint. What?
Oh, my God. It's shocking. But the hilarious thing is, he's saying that we don't care that the ratings are falling off a cliff, but at the same time he says, "But don't take away the license fee. That could hurt the drama boom." No, I think Netflix has probably helped the drama boom rather than hurt it. A little bit of competition, a little bit of having to please an audience isn't a bad thing.
Yeah.
We put a lot of resources into it. I don't mind them giving a small budget to experimental cinema for new creators. That's great. But this is a mainstream TV production. Enough with the political playwrights. Stop it. Get Gareth Roberts in. Leave us alone.
Right, well, yeah, wait till you see this. You're certainly going to be happy with this bloody headline. Right? So this is why War of the Worlds that BBC did was so shit. After watching it a second time, I realised I was actually sucked in by all the smoke and mirrors, but actually when you break it down, it was like the lead was a woman, so they basically changed that around. I have to say, I did like the way they portrayed the tripods. I thought that was good. There you go. So this is from Piers Wenger himself. BBC has a duty to be woke in the way it tells stories, says head of drama Piers Wenger.
Yeah, so, I think it's in the same evening. It was all at the same time.
See, here's the thing, Piers. we know that unfortunately we're living in a society now that is, let's just say the crazy with all this nonsense, right? Now we get that BBC have to interject some of their propaganda, this propaganda into their TV shows. The problem I have though is that you seem to be throwing it in all at once, and it's all on one show. Now I'm not saying any of your other shows don't go woke, but it's every week there's something in Doctor Who. We don't mind a bit of wokeness because at the end of the day, that's the way society is. We cannot change that. We are trying to change that, but we're not going to change it anytime soon. So for right now, the way it is with people, we kind of are picking their choosing their shows, and we go with the shows that obviously have the less wokeness in them and have more of a story about them. That's the way, unfortunately, we are with TV right now, right? But with Doctor Who, it's every week. And that's the difference, Piers. You don't get it. You don't have to throw everything into like one show. You can spread it among loads of different shows and get your points across there. And by the way, you don't have to be doing those sorts of things like climate change and the dangers of plastic anyway in Doctor Who. You could actually dedicate a whole show on climate change. Why don't you produce a show on climate change and show us all that we're wrong and we actually do need to make these changes? But people want to watch Doctor Who because they want to escape from all that bullshit, right? They don't want to be watching Doctor Who sitting in front of the screen and then being told how they need to get their act together, basically, and preach to the audience. And that's what you have done for 2 years. So you could say the show is healthy. Yes, financially, the show is okay till 2023. But then after that, you know as well as I do, BBC is screwed, right? So if I were you, sack Chris Chibnall now while you have a chance to actually save the bloody show. Because if you don't want to save the show, well, then just come out and say that you're killing it. Because there's a lot of fans now think that that's what you're actually doing. You're killing the show. So if that's what you want to do, why don't you come out and have the balls to say that you want to kill Doctor Who? We'd at least respect you for that. Instead of going through this whole charade with Chris Chibnall and destroying canon. If you didn't want to produce Doctor Who, if you were the head of drama and you didn't want to bring Doctor Who back to the screen, well then fine, fair enough. Why did you? Why did you? You know, it's the same with Chibnall. Apparently Chibnall hates classic air. He's embarrassed by it. Well, then why did you give him the job? You know what I mean? You give it to someone that loves the bloody show. You're an absolute fool. That's what he is. He's clueless. And it's ego. He won't admit that he failed. Piers Wenger failed here. He failed along with
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It's what, and it's so transparent. That's what it is. Obviously, he doesn't want people to. He just doesn't want to be able to accept the reality that he's screwed up so massively, so titanically that he should be unemployable. Oh my God!
There I am. I'm back. What's going on here? There's something going on. Sorry, folks. There's something going on with me bloody BBC again. Leave me alone. Right, there we go. We're back. Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, and it's just so rich that he cries about the license fee. The reason you're losing the license fee is because of this. Because of this nonsense.
Exactly.
The reason that people support that you lose the license fee is because of this.
Yeah. It is. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I don't know how the guy can go around and do that. They're obviously on panic mode. So yeah,
100%. Was it? I was just watching a video by what's the YouTuber Hills versus something or other. But he had charts way better than mine.
I'm already aware that there's someone on Twitter talking about me, but we're not going to talk about him on this channel. So I'm just going to delete your comment there. I'm not going to delete you. Just going to delete that comment because I actually don't want his name mentioned in this live chat either, to be quite honest with you. So, yeah, I am aware, so you don't have to let me know. It's grand. I have those screenshots myself as well. So, doesn't matter. There's people that have made me aware of what's going on.
I am so glad that I have friends on Twitter that I am not on Twitter. Like, I go on Twitter to post my videos, and that's it. I do If somebody comes up and I like something, then I'm like, good. But like, I try and avoid Twitter. Twitter is a crazy place full of crazy people.
Yeah, I know it is. I know. I just, as I said, I'm not removing you. I'm just removing your comments, right? Because I just don't want his name mentioned in this live stream. He's not getting a platform. He's desperate. He keeps throwing out little tweets to try and get me attention, but he's not going to get me attention. So whatever he has on me, as I keep saying to him, you know, just release it, because I'm not changing my mind, and I never will. So, like, you know, get with the program, mate. Marty Smith says, save or hashtag save Doctor Who. Yes, that's what it's all about. It's about saving the show now. And by the way, I just want to make it clear that our campaign will not end after Series 12 like some other campaigns out there. Our campaign will continue until Chris Chibnall has left the BBC permanently as showrunner of Doctor Who. We are not stopping, and we will not stop until he's gone. So while other campaigns out there have stressed that they're going to finish after Series 12, we will continue our fight like we have done for the 3 years since Jodie Whittaker has been announced. So we'll keep it up anyway. Isn't all painted all in green? He is blending into the green screen background. Well, I don't. My camera's not on. No. That was just. I have to fix the green screen. Yeah. Look, I'm not even going to get into that whole thing with petitions anymore. To be honest with you, if you want to sign a petition, sign it. As far as I'm aware and concerned, and everybody else agrees with me, you're wasting your time. 500 signatures. Then what do you do with the poll? What, you give it to the BBC and what? You think 500 people out, how many million watching it right now? 3.71 million, 500 people. I think the BBC will listen to the 3.71 million people, don't you think? By the way, I have received several replies of people saying that they've gotten a response back off the BBC. Obviously, it's the generic response that everybody is getting. But the fact that people are getting responses are showing to me how many people have actually sent emails. And you know what? You know, I know I've been kind of going tough on a few people and saying, like, you know, it's time to take action. But yous have. So well done, folks. Keep it up. Keep it up. Yous are doing a great job. We will on Sunday. Right, because Rabbi doesn't know this now, so I might as well because Rabbi is here now. So Rabbi, as well as the panel on Sunday, we're going to have a live phone in. So while
cool. So cool. I love that.
So we're going to have people call in and ask the panel a question.
Okay. Yeah. I hope it gets crazy.
We might as well for the last stream on the series, we might as well. Of course, we won't be finishing because there'll be a lot of fallout after that. But
yeah, no, I think this is going to be fandom. I think they're going to blow up canon. Don't you think it's going to happen?
Yeah, I have a funny feeling.
I'm honestly so thrilled at how excited about everything the Rabbi sounds when he says things.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Oh no!
It just makes me smile.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Cheryl's here. By the way, folks.
I'm trying to keep Ted to shush.
Yeah,
I honestly can't do anything.
I know. I don't know what's wrong with him, baby. He just gets a bit.
Come here, boo-boos.
No, don't you think the heart of the problem is BBC rather than Chibnall? I agree, Chibnall's is a disaster, but the BBC are politicising their shows. Yeah, but you see, the thing about it is, though, someone that has to be a fall guy, right? And that fall guy is going to be Chris Chibnall, because I can definitely tell you it's not going to be Piers Wenger. He's going to save his own skin. That's what they do.
I don't know. Which one is more stupid, Chibnall or Wenger? It's the more stupid one will end up holding the.
Both of them are as bad. Look, even when Piers Wenger was announced, lots of people were unhappy about his appointment. But remember, the what's it, Tony Hall, the guy that's in charge, is it the guy that's in charge of the BBC right now? He's stepping down in April. So there'll be a new boss in charge of the BBC. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. So BBC might course correct. They might.
Who's the next
I
Director
don't know,
General?
because Tony Hall put out a letter to say he was resigning. We'll find out who the new. Hold on.
Wait, isn't it what's the name? The one who was director of programming who bought it back in 2005? Lorraine, what's the name?
I think it is a woman, is it? Hold on.
I think it's the woman who made Doctor Who come back with Russell T Davies.
Well, if it's her,
there's her, it'd be fantastic. I mean, she'll
if
get.
it's her, then there might be a chance. I'm actually trying to find out now. What did they call the who's the bloke? What's the name? There's a specific name.
Director General.
Director General of the BBC. That's the one. So, director.
By the way, what Wenger said was interesting. He said Doctor Who was in great shape editorially.
Yeah.
So, what does that mean? It's like they're fulfilling the BBC editorial policy of making everything woke and unwatchable.
That's picking up. No. That's picking up for. That's picking up for. What's his face? That's picking up for Chibnall right there. If you say editorial, then you're basically saying that the writing is sound. He's picking up for his writing. He's basically coming out and defending the guy that he actually employed because he won't admit that he made a mistake. Well, do you know what, Piers? I don't care whether you don't want to admit whether you made a mistake.
Look, like just don't get in front of the bus on this one. Why?
At the end of the day, just look, we know you messed up, but we don't care now. You have a chance to make amends. You have a chance to make it right. Instead of digging a deeper ditch for yourself or dig a bigger hole or deeper hole, why don't you just do the right bloody thing and get rid? Get rid. You could still salvage this.
Actually, you want to know something else that's really interesting? He said, like, Doctor Who's nowhere near being arrested, right?
Yeah.
Remember in '86 or whatever when Michael Gray they arrested it?
I know. That's what happened.
It for 18 months, exactly the same amount of time. They're arresting it this time.
That's what I'm saying.
We're not resting it. It's just resting for 6 months over here.
Well, here's the thing. The thing that's quite startling is those fans now, those fans that were around in the 80s, can actually see the same events are happening right now. It's a play by play. They said it's absolutely playing out the way it played out back in the 80s. And I tell you, it's not looking good. I don't want Doctor Who to be cancelled, and we want to make that straight. We don't want Doctor Who off the air either. We just want Doctor Who.
I don't think it's going off the air. I don't think it can go off the air. I think they can.
But not till 2023 anyway. 2023, they're commissioned up till 2023.
Yeah, I think they have to deliver this crap.
Then after that,
but what's going to happen if HBO pulls out?
What?
Like, wouldn't that be incredible if HBO pulls out? We don't want this.
Yeah,
that would be fantastic. There's a rumor that Amazon pulled out of Picard season 2.
Yeah. Oh, here, have you seen all the latest crap with Disney?
Oh yeah, well, Bob Iger's gone.
Yeah.
But again, he's still a billionaire, in his mansion, going to the Hollywood parties. He's like nothing's happened to him. All he has to do is not go into work anymore. Other than that, his life is the same.
Yeah. But here's the thing, it just goes to show you, though, because there is rumblings behind the scenes, but it does go to show you that fan power actually does work, and it does. And for all those people out there saying, "Oh, the fans can't do anything," trust me, you can. Yeah, I hate this defeatist attitude. We keep going until Chris Chibnall is gone. And that's it.
They just can't stand criticism. That's the thing they hate the most in the world, and especially accurate criticism. Like what was up with arachnids in the UK? Like what was anybody thinking at any point in that episode? Like how did that get through any level of script editing control? was wrong on every freaking level.
He's coming out, and that's what I said. That's why Piers Wenger came out and said what he said. And this is why I do think that you fans out there, some of you on Facebook that I've seen, you are all getting down and out. You shouldn't be getting down and out. The fact that he's actually had to come out and defend the bloke that he's hired proves that we're getting somewhere. He knows the show is in. Look, he's not stupid. Piers Wenger is an intelligent man. He knows. And all these people that keep dismissing ratings and saying, "Oh, ratings don't mean nothing anymore." That's like saying,
yeah, really?
Well,
it means so much when they were good.
Like saying, well, you don't need an audience to buy your merchandise. You need a bloody audience, you know, because without the audience, you don't get to sell your merchandise, right? You don't get to sell your magazines and all your other little trinkets, yeah? You need an audience for that. So I don't buy into this, and he keep saying it, and do you know what? It started, you know what? The fact that these numbers are actually starting to go lower than Peter Capaldi now. He cannot make that comparison anymore, and I'm delighted. Delighted because you know what? It was an unfair comparison in the first place, but our numbers just don't add up. They don't stack up anymore. This show is in trouble, and Piers Wenger, if you had half a bloody brain, you'd make the right decision and sack Chris Chibnall. Trust me, for me, I would like you to go too, but we know one of you are going to keep his job. So maybe you can keep your job and you can get rid of him and bring in a showrunner that can actually resurrect this show, or you won't have one next year to save because there will be no audience. All you'll have is the 300 or 400,000 J-bots that will be left watching, because you think the rest of the fans are going to come back after Series 12. Actually, wait till you see when the special airs, right? That'll be your indication if people are going to come back for Series 13, because it was the indication for Series 12, because the ratings were down for Resolution, which to me indicated that the ratings were going to be down for Series 12, and that's exactly what's happened. And if the same trend happens when the next special comes out, it's bye-bye Vienna, it's bye-bye Doctor Who. Piers Wenger, you're the man that will be responsible, and trust me, the fans will ask for your resignation afterwards. It won't be just Chris Chibnall. It'll be a whole lot of you. It's all rotten to the core. You know that there's a problem with Doctor Who, but rather than admit it, you're letting pride get in the way, and for that, you deserve to lose your job too. Now, some people have said to me, should we write to Piers Wenger? The problem I have with that, though, is you're emailing the guy himself, and it could be perceived as cyberbullying. So, no, to go through the official channel, which is obviously the BBC Complaints Department. But again, as I said, bring up the points that we've been making the last couple of days, because they're the type of emails that they can't actually ignore. But you are making a difference because, as I said, they've rolled out the big guns. Even the big man himself has had to come out and say something. So you are doing an absolutely fantastic job. Trust me, even though you are getting generic responses off the BBC, right, it's actually working. It's working because he wouldn't have come out. Trust me, this is why I keep seeing you on Facebook getting so defeatist. You don't need to get defeatist. We're getting somewhere. So keep it up.
Oh, we're still getting somewhere. They're so rattled. Okay, look, this is a really good argument that anyone can make it. Piers Wenger said in the thing about having to make everything woke, is that we've got to make it for a contemporary audience, right? We've got to make it so we connect with the contemporary audience. But the contemporary audience are telling you to sort off. They're telling you they're not interested in the drivel that you're making. So clearly, your approach to diversity, which you think is so important, is not helping, because you're not connected to a contemporary audience because they don't want to hear it anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. What do you guys think in the comments? I know I've seen somebody has actually say that Piers Wenger is part of the problem as well. I would agree with you on that, but we're not going to look at. It's going to be very hard to get him out of there as well. There would need to be a full-blown protest outside the BBC headquarters for that to happen, or to be
even then, it's all like,
and even then, exactly, you're kind of probably wasting your time there.
You're more likely to get something from the old boy network to have a quiet word. That's the way to do it.
The newspapers right now have let Piers Wenger have his little moment in the sun. But trust me, you fans.
Yeah, they
keep
made fun of
complaining.
him. They said he was ridiculous.
Yeah, but they still gave him the fucking opportunity to
Because he
mount
made
up.
himself look like such an idiot. That's why they put him on the news, because he looks like an idiot. It's incredible. I mean, firstly, if you're a white man called Piers, maybe you don't know so much about diversity, and oppression. But most white men called Piers don't have an experience that much oppression. Maybe he has. I doubt it. So maybe he should be banging on about it. If they want diversity so much, why doesn't he step down and give his job to somebody on the progressive stack?
Yeah, I look. All I will say is this: is that BBC can continue like this till 2023 with Doctor Who if they so wish. Because it's commissioned.
It's a long time. That's a lot of bird to do, isn't it? That's a lot of porridge.
But in saying that, by the time you get to 2023, right? See, here's the thing. He thinks he's being smart because they've sold it to so many countries or whatever, right? And because he has these deals in place, right? Yes, it is. It's financially safe. But when it comes to the audience, and to come out and actually say that editorial, it's never been healthier, that shows me the desperation that you have. When you've got to come out and actually defend the man that you hire, well, then that tells me everything that I need to know. And trust me, this has played over in history time and time again. This is why we know what's happening. This is so bloody obvious, and they think we're stupid. I think BBC have actually forgotten that fans and people that watch their programs are actually smart people, and we're not all sheep, and we can actually see what they're doing.
Like, and they understand how much we analyze everything. We know, okay, if it had never been healthier editorially, there's a way they have of charting at the BBC. That's called the AI score, the audience, the appreciation index score. And the appreciation, normally if it's over 85, it's considered very good.
Mm-hmm.
The appreciation, the AI score has been the lowest, I think, certainly of the modern era. Capaldi's was way higher. I mean, they haven't. I don't think they got above an 84, or maybe they got 185. But their AI is down. So no, it's not been healthy. It's not healthier than it's ever been. And that's by your own metrics, BBC.
Yeah.
Designed to measure how healthy it is editorially. Yeah. The more I'm thinking about it, I'm going, really? What?
But here's the thing. This could be also a preemptive strike by the BBC, right? The reason why Piers has come out. Remember, Sacha has also done an interview, which is actually quite odd because he's hoping that fans don't turn against them after the series finale.
Oh my God, I just realized what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're bracing for impact.
So
it's going to be like a Game of Thrones style, revolt. That's what they're getting ready for. Oh my God, it's going to be bad. It's really going to be bad. They're going to blow up planets.
Probably come out now because they already know that Sunday's episode is going to be the biggest shitstorm ever. They've backed him, so they have to come out and back him now because they went full in now. Right.
They're so screwed. Oh my God.
Oh my God. That's why we're screwed.
Oh my God. We're all screwed. This is like mutually assured destruction. We're all. Oh, yeah. I think they know fan is going to blow. I thought this is what I think is going on inside the boardroom. They thought so far this season that people are going to be loving it. Look at the Cybermen and the Dude and the Master and the plane and all the production of it. They thought we would be loving it, and they can't believe it's gone off a cliff. And they thought, well, this ending's going to be a bit chancy, but they're going to love all of this so much they're going to buy the ending. But we've hated this, and the ending they weren't sure about, which they were so sure about this, is coming. And oh my God, they're bracing for impact.
Well, I think we figured it out. There you go. So that's why they've all come out recently over the last couple of weeks. All of them. Moffat, cases. This is why we're hearing about the likes, these articles to distract us about Amy Pond coming back, Rory, even the IMDb. I reckon that was done deliberately by the BBC.
Yeah, that's bullcrap. They're not getting Billy Piper in.
Listen, here's the thing, right? You could see the desperation on Twitter. You can see the desperation on Facebook. They are throwing up, seriously, literally every hour you will get 3 or 4 posts off each account, right? Promoting this week's episode. And they are hyping it to bit. You can't miss it. This one's going to be a tearjerker. They are going to need a drink for this one. This, that, and the other. I'm telling you, this is gonna. Not only is this gonna break, but this is gonna fall flat. This is not gonna be a great episode. You've probably seen all the clips that I've put up, all the photographs.
I don't even watch. I don't care.
Right?
I see them, but I just don't even look at them anymore.
So do you remember our boy, your woman, Gat?
Who?
Or Gat, remember we couldn't get her name right. She was in, the Fugitive of the Jadoon, the Time Lord woman.
Oh, right. Yeah. What about
Well, apparently she's the Valiard because there's a photograph of still. No, I'll send you the photograph.
Oh,
she's wearing the same costume. It's a variation on the costume that the Valiard used to wear. She's even got the same headgear. They're also saying that the Moses-looking guy could be actually Rassilon, and he actually knows what happened to Gallifrey, and he knew before the Master. So he obviously knows the secret or something like that.
The good news is, if they blow up canon, what they are effectively doing is they're making it the Jodie Whittaker era that possible to decanonize.
Yeah.
That's what they're really doing. Like, if I got to choose between this and Big Finish, it's Big Finish. Really, it's not even close.
But here's the thing: what worries me is this. This is what worries me. This is from the Radio Times, and I'm just gonna throw it up real quick, and then we'll leave it there till later on tonight. Obviously, folks, we'll have another panel. I just decided to bring Rabbi on because it's nice to get him on during the week as well. And the times are a bit weird, so he goes to bed when I'm still up. So
I get up at the crack of dawn.
I wouldn't even mind. That's what I said. I said I'll just give it I'll just give him a try, see if he wants to come on, because it was. I thought it's early enough. Sure, he might. Right. So see, this is what worries me when Sacha comes out with stuff like this. This is what worries me, and this is why I know something bad is happening this week. That's why I know. This is the reason why Piers, Wenger, and all these other people come out. They are preparing themselves for the biggest backlash in the show's history, and they know it. They know it. I'm telling you, keep it up, right? As long as listen, right? I knew this was always going to happen, right? And people are saying, there's people out there saying the campaign won't make a difference. But you see, I always counted on the fact that they do something like this, like break canon, right? Because not only will we be complaining, but the fans that actually do appreciate canon and don't want, and you've seen it, even even people that are supporting this era, the one thing they don't want Chris Chibnall to do is break canon. Trust me, along with their campaign and along with those fans that will give out about this series if he breaks canon, right? It's going to tip the BBC over the edge. We've already tipped them over the edge once. That's why they've come out, right? We're going to tip them, and they'll have to make a decision. There's no way they could continue. So, for me to get rid of Chris Chibnall and maybe Piers, Wenger, maybe the best thing would be for them to break canon on Sunday, so we can have that backlash, so we can actually get them out once and for all. Because I'm telling you, if they think that their backlashes that have happened before, we're at the backlash if you break canon, right? Or you make one of those doctors a doctor before even William Hartnell. There's gonna be absolute.
I'm sure they're gonna do that. Absolute
chaos. There's going to be absolute chaos.
Or they're going to do it like there's been like a gazillion million female doctors. There's only been a few male doctors. So they're going to do something like, I mean, if they you know they're going to do something stupid.
No. So there's the headline that worries me. So he says, Doctor Who's Sacha Dhawan worries fans won't want him back after the shocking and dark series finale.
Listen, you can do anything to Jodie Whittaker and we don't care. It's fine. We're cool.
Yeah, but it all depends what he's talking about. This is what I mean. See, what worries me as well is he actually did a phone thing where fans could ask him questions as well. So he's really trying to win over this fandom for some weird reason, and that actually worries me. It worries me a lot. So far, fans like it, but
maybe he cares. I mean, we honestly, he's one of the few people I've seen in the series so far who like believes in the role and who's like playing it properly.
Yeah, but he also has said that he does think that Doctor Who and other shows like it should be an echo chamber and reflect what's happening in today's society as well. So
yeah, okay, so like we could do that and have like they can have stories about a tiny handful of insane people who are controlling the rest of the population and do that on lots of different planets.
So he says, I'm just going to read just a little bit. So he says, however, Dhawan has now confessed that he's concerned this enthusiasm could wither away following Series 12's final episode, The Timeless Children, hinting that his unpredictable master could be about to do something very divisive. We already know what you're going to do. We already know. I don't even know why you even had to come out and say that. And we know what's going to happen. You're going to do so. You're going to show us what you did to Gallifrey. You're going to tell us why you did it, and it's going to turn out that all these male Time Lords are a bunch of bastards, and they oppress some young bleeding Time Lord girl or something, or the timeless child who happens to be female, or some mad crap like that. Right? We already know. We're not going to hate you for it because at the end of the day, you are a terrific master. I like your unpredictability, actually, to be honest with you. It's just a pity that you're part of this shit show. But again, that says, that Doctor Who should be used as a vehicle, and that turns me off him because at the end of the day, look, Doctor Who, as we know in the past, has been political. I don't know how many times we have to say this. We're blue in the face of saying it, but they did it properly back then. You don't do it properly now. We're not getting into the details because we've already got into the details on this.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a little bit of talent, you can pull it off. Yeah, like a lot of people didn't like, what was it, A Christmas Carol they did over Christmas.
Yeah.
I actually really liked it because I like Stephen Knight, and I think he's I think he's got a lot of skill, and he was able to pull it off. But Chibnall, not so much. The guy did War of the Worlds, not so much. It's very, very difficult to be able to pull off. Russell T Davies could pull it off, but you need like top notch talent. And like Toby Whitehouse, I don't know if he would even try. But it's yeah. Oh, but I was just gonna say you had it on screen. That Radio Times cover, freaking awful. Like really. That is just like
starry-eyed girl. A shout out. Did you see the fucking song that Eric came up with? Right now, I know someone is going to probably try to do this, so bear with me. Right now, I'm not going to sing it the way it's supposed to be sang. I mean, I'm going to sing it, but I'm not going to sing it loud because obviously, if I do, I'll have the neighbors kicking down my door. But she used Bohemian Rhapsody, and she actually changed the lyrics, right? So I'm gonna give this a go, right? Just a few seconds of it. Let's see if I could do it. Right, here we go. It's called Chibnall Rhapsody. Right, how does it go? Oh yeah. How does Bohemian Rhapsody go again?
Well, lots of different ways. Is the answer. Which way has it start?
Is this for real? Who It's just a parody caught up in agenda. No, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. No escape. No, I'm doing it wrong. Hold on. It's not even the start of it. Hold on. Have I got the start of it? All right. Hold on. Let's try this again. Is this for real? Who? It's just a parody caught in that. No, it's no. Hold on. This can't be right. Why is the do? I was singing it the other night and it actually worked. Right.
It sounded right to me.
Do 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 do. Is this for real? Who? Is this just a parody caught in agenda? No escape from. No, I'm doing it wrong.
Yes, that's good.
Is it? Right. Is this for real? Who? Is it just a parody? Caught up in agenda, no escape from reality. Open your eyes and cancel your license fee. I'm just Chris Chibnall and I work for the BBC. Because I am easy come, easy go. Wokeness, talent, no, I'm not doing it justice.
So good! Oh my god, this is YouTube gold. What are you talking about? You can't get this entertainment anywhere else.
Tell you what I will do, because I've been actually trying to do this, and if Starry-Eyed Girl doesn't mind me doing it, I'm actually thinking of doing this because I did promise people a song, and it is her lyrics, and I think it does deserve someone to sing it. So I might give it a go. Because last night I got it perfect. I thought it just doesn't sound right when I do it now.
It sounded on to me.
I'll have to listen to Bohemian Rhapsody again to get the tune in me head, you see. It's been a while. But I have to say, Starry-Eyed Girl, I know she's not here in the chat, but I have to actually say, fair play to you. That is brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. There is. And all the effort that went into that. But seriously, man, I was singing it bleeding deadly last night. She's going to kill me now if she hears that.
You need a shower to do it properly.
Yeah. It's come here. I'm not going to claim I can sing any Freddie Mercury song because I can't, because his voice is just absolutely gold. But I'll give it a go. I might even chipmunk it or something so I don't sound as bad. You know,
I think it'll be great. I would like to hear it. I think it'll be very good.
I'll do it, and I'll even try to get the background music as well. I'll get a karaoke of the background music so I don't get a strike. But give it a go. But sorry if I sounded a bit off there. Listen, I haven't sang in months. That's why I haven't done the song for you, because my voice is actually gone to shit right now. It's the, it's cigarettes. I should really give them up.
Yeah, I quit smoking when my wife was pregnant with her first kid.
Well, you're a good man. It's a hard habit to break, but I will say, if you haven't smoked yet, don't ever smoke. It's the worst thing that you could do. Trust me.
I mean, there are worse things you could do. You could eat babies. Eating babies is worse than smoking. So, there are worse things you could do. You can make Doctor Who.
Exactly. There are worse things you could do, but if you want to stay fit and healthy, right? I used to play a lot of football, and now I can't even run bleeding 10 yards without bleeding, getting out of breath. It's actually pathetic, to be honest with you. So in fairness, though, I will say this: if there was a big Jody mob chasing after me, sure, they'd catch me after about 10 yards.
Was it unknown 289 in the chat says get was it Doomcock to sing it? That would be brilliant.
Yeah, Doomcock could do it.
Actually, no. Get all the YouTubers. Get Doomcock, get Gary, get Nerdrotic, get Bowles Trek.
Actually, that would be a good idea.
That would be freaking awesome. Release it for charity.
That actually would be a brilliant idea. Get a couple on the screen.
I would pay for that.
YouTubers on the screen. show their faces and actually do it, and
Yes.
actually do it live. That
That'd
would
be
be
great.
brilliant.
That would be the greatest FU to the BBC.
Oh,
Because it would do well. It would make money. It would be more popular than Doctor Who.
Is this for real? Who? Is it just a parody caught in agenda? No, see.
That was right. It was right. It was good.
No, because I think I'm supposed to say that. I think I'm supposed to say those two lines all as one line, and then open your eyes and cancel your license fee. I'm just Christian, all I work for the BBC. And then she goes, then it goes, because I'm easy come, easy go, wokeness high, talent low, however low the ratings go, doesn't matter to me. Davis just killed your show. Got in way above my head. Cast my mate Jody. Now it's dead. Muffin, my ear has just begun. Nah, see. I'll have to listen to
it. But you know, like a Live Aid style Phantom Menace song would be brilliant. Doomcock, Gary, Bowles Trek. Oh my god. It would be so funny.
I wonder what she's done for the I see a little. I'm just a poor boy. Nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family.
Oh, we gotta do this. Excellent.
Easy come, easy go. Will you let me go? We will not. No. Yeah. See, you're getting me singing again. Don't have me going now because Cheryl would kick me ass. I'm in a singing mood tonight for some weird reason. I actually see. I did promise me, son. I feel a bit bad, but I tried to sing a song over the Christmas fires, but because I was, it's Christmas, I was screaming and shouting as you do over the Christmas, drinking, giving it loads. The voice just wasn't great. So give me a couple of more weeks, and I will do something for you. And I'll have to ask Starry-Eyed Girl first if I can actually give that a go, because you never know, someone else might be giving it a go, and I don't want to tread on their toes either, right? So I'll ask her. She says yeah, I'll give it my best shot. My chipmunk just to cover the fact that my voice is
I so want to hear that. I really do. I know. I'm about to go to bed, mate.
Yeah, I'm gonna head off now myself because I've got another stream at 10. So we've got another 2 minutes. But yeah, just give your channel a quick shout out there. Let them know what you have coming up. I know you're back here on Sunday with us anyway. I have seen your channel was thrown up there. If you could throw his channel up there again, guys, I'd really appreciate it.
What was I gonna say? Here I am. There. Okay, yeah, no, I've just started a new thing on my channel that we do the giveaways each week, but I felt bad that only one person wins it, so I wanted to give something for everyone. So all of my videos now has a link in the video in the video description where you can download. This week it's you can download a audio visuals Doctor Who radio play from the 1980s, starring Nicholas Briggs as a Doctor. They're really good. This is where Big Finish came from, and this story it's a Sideman story called Sword of Orion. So it's on all of my videos, and then we're also doing the giveaway of Doctor Who season 4. And if nobody claims it, the Nameless Entity. If you don't claim it, we're giving away this, the complete specials. So lots of fun stuff going on, and lots of me screaming into my camera. I tell a fantastic story of how I have to pick up my invalid dog from a pool of his own diarrhea and urine and shake it off, and I compare that to Piers Wenger's was it announcements this week. It was so that video is one you should look out for. I just posted it today.
Brilliant. Right, listen, as I said, get on to Rabbi's channel. Subscribe now because we wanna get him up.
Oh yeah, I just got purged of a bunch of subscribers.
What you call it? Because great channel. It comes on here on the panel as well. And to be honest with you, everybody on the panel that does be on the panel deserves to be getting a sub to. So sub to them all. Blue Bonnet, Jason Scott, obviously the Rabbi, and then who have we got guesting with us?
Bob Bullstrick comes on sometimes.
Bullstrick as well, yeah, and we'll have a couple of other guests. We have a couple of guests tonight as well for tonight's panel later on. So we will continue this conversation, and we'll see what the rest of the panel actually have to say about Sacha's interview and obviously Piers Wenger's comments. Listen, Rabbi, thank you for joining me. I will let you go, mate.
Have a good evening. Thank you very much.
I always rant on and keep you on. So I'll talk to you on Sunday, mate. Right. So that's Rabbi, and we're just about to go now in a few minutes. Let me see who we got here in the chat. Scott McKenzie is here. Jump Top is here. Unknown 289 and the Thinking. Also, Nigel. Just shouting out those names that I didn't see. Daniel's here and Scott is here as well. Welcome all. And bye for now, says everybody. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream. Don't forget to keep doing what you're doing, guys. You know what I mean? I'll just put it up on the screen. You know what to do anyway. Just don't forget, as we always do on this channel. As I said, the fact that Piers Wenger has come out shouldn't dishearten fans, but I would be worried about that Sacha Dhawan interview. There's obviously something coming big on Sunday. I think most of us already know what's actually going to come on Sunday, but the fact that he's actually coming out and hoping that fans don't turn against him after the series finale really does worry me. And don't forget, there's the last competition, last week's competition on Rabbi's channel. I don't know if it's still hashtag vote Saxon, but in his on our panel last week, that was the hashtag to win the DVD. So I don't know if that's still, but I just thought I'd put that up there for you there. So it's hashtag vote Saxon, and don't forget hashtag save Doctor Who as well. And don't forget to do that, as I said. We are making a difference. We just need to keep going and doing what we're doing. And, just, ignore those people out there that tell you that you're wasting your time and stuff, because it's not a waste of time. It's not, as I said, the fact that they have come out and actually spoken, BBC's big guns have come out and spoken, is telling me, and should tell you as well, guys, that we are making a difference. And thank you, Chris, once again for putting that up in the live chat. Guys, keep doing what you are doing. Look at, it's been a while since I've been proud of this side of the fandom. And the reason why that is, we've complained a lot over the last couple of years, but we didn't really do that much, let's be honest. And I know some of you have been probably sending in emails and have done something, but a lot of us didn't. And, it's time that we take a stand. And it's time that we get our voices heard. Also, if you follow me on Facebook, I've given you a separate set of instructions. So, Nigel, if you're on Facebook, there's also another place that I've told you to send emails of complaints to. I can't say it over me live streams because I don't want the other side to know what I'm up to, but I've always had a two-way plan along with all the big YouTubers. As I said, I have been in contact with the big YouTubers. Ballstrek has already mentioned it. Neurotics has already mentioned it. And as far as I was talking to Random Mecca as well in the chat, she said that she would do it as well. So we're getting somewhere and getting the big YouTubers on board with this, right? And it's because of all the hard work that we're all putting in, not just me, but you guys too. But for anybody out there claiming that I don't do enough in this fandom, well, I'm sorry, you are absolutely wrong. And anybody that follows this channel and that has been supporting this channel from the beginning will see that I have not stopped my campaign and will not stop my campaign until Chris Chibnall has left the building, basically. So so we'll see what happens. I'm not worried about Sacha and what he does on Sunday. Sacha, for me, when we heard about his casting months back, I was over the moon because he is a good actor. So the only thing that I was worried about was, would the writing stand up and would he be able to pull it off, because the writing hasn't been great. And even though the writing hasn't been great, I love his unpredictable master. I said it, a lot of people made a lot of they said he was similar to John Sims' master. No, he's not. He's nothing like John Sims' master, and you're going to actually see how mental this master actually is on Sunday. That's what I reckon. This is why I think he's worried, because he's going to be really over the top. I think Chris Chibnall for this master is really going to give us a master that we've never seen before. And this will probably be only one of the few good things that we have gotten out of this era is his master. Absolutely fantastic. And I have nothing to say about his master. And just because I like his master doesn't mean that I support BBC's agenda, doesn't mean that I've sold out. I haven't sold out. Again, another stupid accusation that was thrown out there. And guys, you will laugh at this one, because I don't know if you can even do this anyway. And even if you could, I wouldn't know why you'd want to risk your channel in the first place. But apparently those copyright strikes that I got, and the fact that the BBC took down my video. Remember, I showed you screenshots last week just to show me new subscribers what had happened to the channel and what was happening to the channel, because there was people out there making allegations that I was a fake and a fraud. Now, the latest one is apparently I faked those copyright strikes, and I somehow am lying to all of you. Now, I don't know if that's possible anyway, for starters. And even if it was, as I would say, why would anybody in their right mind risk their YouTube channel, right, just to fake a copyright strike? To make what point exactly? To make what point exactly? See, this is what I can't understand. Some of the crap that's coming out your mouth really doesn't make any sense. You cannot fake those things, as far as I am aware. And I wouldn't, because I wouldn't risk my channel, because I have worked too goddamn hard to get this channel to where it is right now, with the help of other people that I'll always be grateful to. Right? The likes of Ballstreck, as I said, the likes of Gary, all those YouTubers, and even the early YouTubers at the start that did support my channel and then ended up turning on me. It doesn't matter. I thank all them for the support as well. Right? Everybody played a part, yeah? I don't claim that I've done all this on my own, because I've never done all this on my own, right? This channel is a fan channel. It's for all of us. I give fans a voice on this channel, right? To say that I'm actually faking copyright strikes now is just, I mean, it's getting ridiculous now at this stage, you know? It's getting ridiculous. And I'm being honest, I don't know if you can do that, but as I said, why would anybody in their right mind risk their channel, right? Because I don't know if you're aware of this, but if you get 3 copyright strikes, and I mean 3 proper ones where they take down your videos because you've actually broken the rules, your channel is actually taken down. So why would I risk it? Nobody wants a copyright strike, or any of their streams to be limited, or any of their streams to be taken down because they think the BBC are playing dirty tactics, which they are. Right? And do you think after the BBC took my Spyfall video down that they haven't kept an eye on this channel either? Of course they have. And I haven't sold out to the BBC. I hate the bloody BBC. If anybody hates any of you are around, you would know this. Right? As I said, people that have been following me for for the long term will tell you, right? There's one person here that hates the BBC, and trust me, I can't stand them for what they've done. So it doesn't really, you know, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And, you know, the tactics that you're employing are ruining and are tainting the campaign. I've actually seen the replies to some of the stuff that you put up, and people on both sides of the fandom are not happy with you. And also then when you don't agree with anybody, the amount of people you've actually blocked in the screenshots of people that have actually put up the fact that you've blocked them when they've actually beaten you in an argument because you can't take it, and then you throw your toys out of the pram. And by the way, you put a challenge up. You challenged one of me, of my subscribers, to prove that you were, what was it? You are bullying or being sexist or whatever. Well, I have proved one thing. I accepted your challenge, by the way. I have proved that you've harassed a couple of members of the acting staff. Actually, one of them, the new Cyberman, Rich, as I said, he actually blocked you. I've got those screenshots. So I mean, if you want, challenge is accepted. If you want me to actually, you know, accept your challenge, I will accept your challenge, and I'll put the video up. I've actually showed other stuff as well. So if you want to play with me, that's fine. I don't mind playing with you for a while, because I can see you are desperate for a bit of attention. So I'll give you a little bit of attention because I need someone to play with. And right now, you know, you're my play toy. And I don't care what people say. People might say you should just let it go. I'm not letting this go. This man is not going to ruin everything that we have accomplished in these past few months, right? Can't just swan back in here and think you could take over and then try ruin our campaign. And you should see reporting, tweeting journalists, former journalists, actors that have been in Doctor Who, right? And he's even went after a couple of my subscribers on this channel as well. And I've got those screenshots because he's putting screenshots. So he managed to get into me chat, or he has someone in the chat taking screenshots. And anybody that defends me or anybody that says he's deluded, he's actually putting a box around your name, and he's putting it up on Twitter for everybody to see. So he actually, you know, that's the type of stuff he's doing. So that's bullying and that's harassment. So I've accepted your challenge. And, you know, it's actually quite foolish because people are going to see what you're really like now. And, you know, it's all, and you know what the thing is about, he'll say it's propaganda and all this, right? But every single piece of information that I've put up are tweets from himself. So it's undeniable. The only thing that I've done to save this person from any embarrassment, right? I've actually blurred out that name because I don't want to embarrass them any further. But challenge is accepted. So I'm not going to let you know when I'm going to put that video up. I'll put that video up when I feel like it, and I'll let you stew for a while, right? Just like what you said to me, I'm going to let you stew for a while. But I have that video already done, it's prepared. It's just waiting to be uploaded. So I accepted your challenge, and you're about to be schooled. Yeah, as I said, stay in your own patch. You wouldn't listen. So there comes a time when you have to just nip something in the bud, as they say. And I have to nip this in the bud right now because this person is going around and is damaging our campaign. You should see the reaction this person is getting. And by the way, just to let you know, they've updated their little poll, and they actually put the updated version up on Joe, the real Joe's Twitter account. So that's Ruth, who plays the new Doctor. So he updated his poll and he put it up. I actually have that as well. So I'll show you. I will show you that this person is sending. Right, the only one that I can't find, must have took it down, was the tweet that he sent to Manip Gill. But I have shown the one where he sent it originally to Joe Martin. Then you'll see the update that he put up on it last night. And then you'll see the one that he put up on Rich's page. And then you will see that Rich actually blocked him because Rich didn't want to be listening to him. And a lot of other people are either blocking him or he is blocking them because he doesn't like what they say. Right? And he keeps, saying things about me on Twitter and spreading lies about me on Twitter. And he hasn't provided one shred of evidence because he has no evidence. It's not a slander campaign. If anybody is slandering anybody, you're slandering yourself. I sound like a James Bond buddy. He doesn't know what he's getting into. See, someone actually made the point last night. This is a bloke that's never been, that needs to get his own way all the time. And when he doesn't, he throws his prams out. He throws his toys out of the pram like a little baby. And this is what's happening right now. You fucked off for 3 months. You can't just come back in and resume what you think is the best way to go when all of the fans, not me, when all of the fans have decided that a different tactic is needed to get air points across. And that's what we've done. And I've explained already, and I'll explain again, right? Because you're clearly stupid, right? So I said I will not support the hashtag not my Doctor Who. The reason why I won't is because it's similar to the hashtag not my doctor. Now, those people on Not My Doctor have been accused of being sexist, racist, and all of the other stuff. Now, when Sacha was cast and when Joe was cast, right, they went after those two and there was racist comments sent all over the place. Now, if you had been around, you would have seen all of that, right? Now, because of that behavior, right, a lot of YouTubers like myself, Bolstrek, Gary, and everybody's testament to it, because everybody that's in the live chat will tell you, we were all trolled, right? We were all trolled because of those people, because of what they had said. So I came out then with a lot of others, and we said we were no longer using the hashtag not my Doctor Who because it was similar. Now, no way is it anything to do with, and I'll stress this again, it's nothing got to do with the YouTube channel with that name. Those guys are actually great and they do videos on Doctor Who, but they are not connected to that hashtag or that campaign. So I want to make that clear, right? This hashtag now is, as I said, is too similar. This is why I've asked other people to use either hashtag Save Doctor Who or whatever other hashtag they feel is appropriate. But please don't use that, because even when you use the hashtag Not My Doctor Who, as you've seen yourself, right? Because I've seen people comment on your post, and when you use that hashtag, you're automatically called racist, sexist, or whatever, right? Because of that hashtag. Doesn't mean that they think that you are. It's because you use that hashtag, and because that hashtag is similar to the other one, people automatically assume that you're part of that movement, right? So that's why we changed tactic, right? And you weren't around, and I'm sorry that you weren't around, but this is the way it's going now. If you want to continue your campaign, that's fine. You continue your campaign the way you want to continue your campaign. I'm going to continue my campaign the way I want it. Anyway, you've said your campaign ends after Series 12. Our campaign continues. We do not stop. And that's the difference, right? I'm not in this for the short term. I'm in this for the long term, right? And while you'll be distracted with other events that will be happening in November and this whole Brexit business, I'll be fully concentrated on Doctor Who. And that's the difference, right? This is not an attack. This is just telling you the facts and everything that happened. And as I said, if you were around, you would have seen my channel being trolled. You would have seen Matrix Lord's channel being trolled. You would have seen Gary's channel being trolled. You would have seen Ballstreck's channel being trolled. Doomcox, you name it. Everybody's channel was trolled that has spoke out against this era, right? And to say that I've sold out and that I'm a fraud and I'm a snowflake, right? again, I will say it's laughable because people that have followed me from the beginning can tell you I ain't no snowflake and I ain't no sellout, right? And BBC, and how dare you to say that BBC have paid me money? I must have sold out, right? Do you know that slander, you idiot? All right, BBC haven't paid me a penny. Right, you should be going after those YouTubers who are actually paid by the BBC, and it's pretty obvious who those YouTubers are, right? So why don't you focus your little campaign on them, yeah? Instead of focusing on a person who is actually trying to make a difference in the fandom and is actually trying to rally around, trying to rally up these fans and get these fans together to strategize, to get there, to do what we need to do, right? And we have organized, okay? Now, this is not an attack on you, right? And everybody's here to live stream. By the way, he threw up one of my live streams and he said at the 14-minute mark, I'll say to anybody there, watch the whole stream up until that 14 minutes, because again, it's propaganda by the idiot. He just wants you to hear a certain part. He doesn't want you to hear the whole actual stream, right? And on the whole stream, I said the same thing that I'm saying now. I gave me reasons why I won't support that campaign, right? Because I think you were wrong tweeting that petition to Joe. I do think you were wrong tweeting it to Manip. Obviously, I can't find that one, but you did actually send it to her, right? Rich as well, the new Cyberman. You sent it to him, but he blocked your ass. And then when he blocked your ass, then you went on the attack. And I have that tweet too. So, you know what I mean? You're making yourself out to be an idiot, not me. And you call me a little man, and then you told me to lick your balls. Listen, mate, if I stood in front of you, you'd probably shit a brick. Right? I told you already. Do you remember when we first met? I told you, right? Anybody screws me over, right, we'll get it. And I don't care who you are, right? I don't care what kind of army you think you have either, right? All you are is a pussycat. And don't be making threats. See, this is how I know you've got nothing, because you keep making all these silly little threats. Oh, I've got a couple of weeks and this, that, and the other to change my mind and not to come to me senses. You've got nothing. You've got nothing. Right? So if you've got something, right, I'm just letting you know, right? I've got my video ready. You get your shit together, right? Because apparently you're this leader, right? You've got your shit together. So get your little manifesto ready, right? And don't wait until Sunday to release your little manifesto against me, right? Release it now. If you have it. And if it hasn't got to do with any of the stuff I said about the Feminist Front or the Screenwriters Alliance, everybody has seen all those tweets because I've actually put them up on video for myself, you know? So if that's what you're going on about, the way I used to go on with the feminists, then, like, you've got nothing there. People know what I'm like with radical feminists. I think they're a danger. So everybody knows me opinions there. And just because I think Ruth's doctor is better than Jodie Whittaker, by the way, another claim that you make, that apparently I think Ruth's doctor is canon and I accept Ruth's doctor as canon. You're ridiculous, mate. You're ridiculous. I like the actress because she was better than Jodie Whittaker, who's been in the role for over 2 years. Well, was cast 3 years ago, but is in the role now. This is our second series. And a woman that was on the screen for 15 minutes actually did more in 15 minutes and actually felt more like the doctor than she did in Bloody 2, right? Doesn't mean that I accept a woman as doctor. I will never will, right? I've made my position clear on that. Everybody knows where I stand, right? Everybody knows who my choice is for the next doctor too. But again, you weren't here, so you don't know. Right, listen, I'm going to go because I'm back in an hour and 20 minutes. This actually went on a little bit more. Anyway, sure, he'll be on Twitter anyway now responding to this live stream. So I look forward to seeing what idiotic comments he has to pull up, because seriously, The only reason why I'm doing this is because it's actually giving me a bit of entertainment right now, because I'm actually bored until we get to serious finale. So I need something to keep me entertained. But he's being shunned all over the place, and it's nothing got to do with me. It's got to do with his own behaviour, but he's twisting it that it's all me. And it's not. You pick on me and I come after you and I will finish you. It's as simple as that, right? And as I said, I have everything ready. I've got a video ready to go, right? So get your little manifesto together, yeah? Get all your little evidence that you have against me and drop it tonight, my friend. Yeah? If you want to see that video tonight, you drop your evidence tonight. If not, you're going to wait until I'm ready to drop that video. And so you can sweat. I told you once before, mate, right? And this is not an ego or anything like that, because you say I have an ego. I don't have an ego. What I don't like is I don't like a sniveling little bastard like yourself who stabbed me in the back and then actually pick up for someone who actually stabbed me in ballstreak in the back and tried to twist it because of your own little propaganda. Because you left for 3. But you know what your problem is? I'll tell you what your problem is, right? You're used to having everything your own way. You're used to being the leader of everything, right? And organising stuff, right? When you went away, you thought things would fall apart in your absence. But no, what happened was me and a few other Whovians took it into our own hands and decided we would change the mood of this campaign and we would try get something, instead of being negative about the diversity hiring and all this, we would start focusing on the hypocrisy of the BBC and stuff like that. And that's what we have aimed to do, and it is a success, you know. So again, that's your problem. You know, fans took it upon themselves, and because you think you're this so-called leader and you like to rally people around, it's rubbed you up the wrong way that we've actually managed to do this all by ourselves and you've nothing to do with it. And you're sore. And that's all it is. And you know what? If you hadn't started on me, we would have actually had no problem of adding your petition part of what we were doing. But the fact that you did text Joe, that you did text Rich the Cyberman, who actually blocked you, and then you're texting journalists as well, former journalists, even the J-bots and even people that were on your side have actually told you, could you leave it out? Enough is enough. And you're not getting the message, right? So, you know, I see it as well. Oh, it's unfair. Noel keeps talking shit about me, but he won't let me come on. He talks about freedom of speech and he won't let me come on. Listen, mate, if I brought you on, I destroy it, and I don't want to make a show you any further. And by the way, you're so desperate to get on so you can rant about your little propaganda. Nobody gives a crap. Nobody's liking your tweets. There's 2 people, right? 2 people liking your tweets all the time, and you retweet your own tweets as well, right? Nobody's liking your tweets, right? Nobody's listening to you. Even in all the threads that I've been in and you throw your stupid petition up, nobody is signing it. Right? And you know why nobody's signed? It's not got to do with me. It's because they see all the other stuff that you've put up. I've even seen people say, oh, when you put the petition up, I've checked your profile and I've seen all. Yeah, they're not impressed with you. Right? That's why nobody is liking your tweet. And it doesn't matter. Get your 500 signatures. You're still not gonna do that. I don't know what you aim to achieve with 500 signatures when 3.71 million people are still watching Doctor Who. Explain that one. What are you going to do with your 500? Wipe your arse with it? Told you not to come after me. And I'm not finished with you yet anyway. This is just, I've got to toy around with you for the next couple of weeks. Right? You're not going to make threats against me and this channel and then go after my subscribers as well, which I will prove. And as soon as I prove that, it's game over for you anyway, mate, because you think the fandom is going to put up with a little gobshite like you picking on other people's subscribers as well? Yeah. You crossed the line when you tweeted those, when you tweet that petition, right? And it's not a line I drew. It's fucking common sense. Only a psychopath or a lunatic would do what you're doing. And yeah, now this part is an attack. So you could tell everybody, when did I start? What is it? 1 hour and 20 minutes. So you can go back about 10 minutes and you can tell people to watch that part. right? Because this is an attack now. It's funny. It's funny, you know. We're trying to do something positive here. We're trying to make the BBC change the way they think and the way they do things. And we've got someone out there that is hell bent because of their ego on derailing everything and all the hard work that we have done. And I'm not going to allow that to happen. I will talk to you at 10 o'clock tonight. I hope you have had a great stream. I am going to take a break. I'm going to have some, well, no, Cheryl's eating me strawberry ice cream. I was going to have some strawberry ice cream, but Cheryl's eating me strawberry ice cream. So I'll probably have my Snickers bar, which is in the freezer. Here, did you ever put a Snickers bar in the freezer? Right, and then take it out and eat? Oh, you don't know what you are missing. Now, I've done it with a Mars bar. It's not the same. But with a Snickers bar, seriously, buy a Snickers bar, put it in the freezer for even an hour, take it out, and I eat that bad boy. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Or if you're even clever, right? Wrap it in something that's clean, right? And get a hammer or whatever, or something hard, whack it to bits, and pour it on top of vanilla ice cream. Yeah, then you've got yourself some nutty Snickers vanilla ice cream. There you go. Now, leave you with that happy thought. Right, be back here at 10 with a panel. And, yeah, I'll leave you with this. Goodbye.